Hello everybody and welcome back to LMM. I'm going to start this video by saying that if you're not in the UK or you're not planning to visit the UK this year, this video probably isn't for you. So, sorry. Now, last year, most of you will have now seen that we did our first LMM official meetup at the end of Lemons 2.0, and frankly we had no idea what to expect. We half expected to arrive in the car park in the little village of Dent in North Yorkshire and be completely on our own, stood around in the car park going, well, this is nice, or maybe one or two people would turn up. So when some of you had already arrived when we got there early before the meet was meant to start, and then a whole host of you wonderful people turned up in the middle of a fuel crisis in the UK, we were absolutely blown away. And I think that all of us had a really good time. We certainly really enjoyed it, and you guys who came along seemed to enjoy it. And we went, well, we think we'd quite like to repeat this and do more get-togethers and more meet more of you wonderful people. So that's what this video is. It's a list of places that we, or at least I, am going to be and doing mini to large meets. We'll be there with something and kind of saying hello to you guys. This is by no means a comprehensive list of everywhere that LMM is going to be this year. We're going to be going to other events, other shows, and of course I will be at other railways helping out, filming, volunteering and the like. This is just a list of the places that we'd like to do more of a meet and make more of an occasion of it, and invite you guys to come along and say hi and kind of hang out with us for a bit. So, any updates of what's going on will be on the Discord, on the Facebook and on the YouTube community tab. For instance, if something's gone terribly wrong, we can't make it, we've fallen ill, or the event's changed and it's not happening anymore. So keep an eye out there and we will do an update before the event so you know that we are definitely or not going to be there. And of course, if you're a wonderful Patreon, you will get to know where I'm going as well as that. So my volunteering turns and stuff, I'll let you guys know so you can pop along and just say hi on one of those as well. So that's enough ramble. Let's get down to the list of what it is and where we're going to be. First up is the Stafford Barn Model Railway Show on the 9th and 10th of April, and I will be going along and taking Skull on its first public exhibition in my ownership. The layout did do, well, several shows way back, but it's been a long time since it's been a part of the exhibition circuit, so I'm very excited for that. I'm going to be taking a variety of rolling stock, some of which you've seen, some of which you've not, and it'll be operated by me and a group of some of the other LMM hangers-on. So that'll be really cool. They've also got 6 locomotives out and 30 something layouts meant to be in attendance, so it's certainly well worth a visit. And I'm very excited for it. I'm really excited to operate Skull. On Easter Monday, the 18th of April, I'm going to be heading across country to the Buckinghamshire Railway Centre for their Heritage Transport event, taking the little thing that you see behind me, because apparently I've not decided that I've done enough long distance in it. And this promises to be quite a good event. They've got multiple steam engines out, including the Visitor Waleswood, which I've not seen yet, so I'm quite excited for that. A collection of classic vehicles, and most excitedly, fire engine demonstrations, which will be really good because I'll be able to sit there and look at it and go, ah, that's how it's meant to work. So I'm really quite excited for that. And on the 1st of May, I'm going to be taking part in the annual Ipswich Felixstowe Road Run with the Dupes, an event that we have taken part in previously. This is going to be the first event since COVID, with over 500 vintage vehicles meant to be in attendance. As a child, this was always one of my favourite events, to stand there watching all of the classic vehicles going by, thinking maybe one day I'll own something like that and be able to take part. And as a fire engine owning adult, it has been a wonderful event to take part in the past. So I'm very excited about that. It's a lovely day travelling out of Ipswich Felixstowe and lining up on the promenade, which is just lovely. So I highly recommend that. Lots of vehicles, and of course put your bets in the comments below. How far will Dukes last before it inevitably fails to proceed? Later on in May, on the 22nd, I'm going to be heading down to the Didcot Railway Centre for their Heritage Transport event, taking this thing, because taking a 3-wheeler on the M25 and other motorways couldn't possibly end up being a bad thing, could it? Now, this promises to be quite a good event. Not only is there a lineup of heritage vehicles, they've also meant to have 2 traction engines attending the event as well as steam and diesel traction out on the main line. And if you've not been to Didcot before, it's well worth a visit just to go inside the shed, which just oozes the feelings of the Great Western Railway. Moving into June, we're going to be heading off to Wales to the Gwili Railway's Curiosity Gala on the 18th. And this one I'm particularly excited about because they've asked me to actually be part of the gala and help out. And I can't tell you quite what I'm going to be doing yet, but I can tell you I'm very, very excited for it and really honoured to have been asked. It's going to be a collection of interesting and quirky rail-based vehicles, and the day will finish off with a cavalcade. So that's very exciting, well worth going and come see what it is that I actually end up doing. My biggest question is, how am I going to get to Wales? Because I'm certainly not going to take this one. On the 7th of August, I'm booked in to attend the Helmingham Hall Classic Car Gathering. And just what am I going to take? Well, at this point, I don't actually know, but I'm very excited for it because last year it was an absolutely amazing turnout. And I bumped into my good friend James there as well. A couple of weekends later on the 14th, I'm going to be going down to Stafford Barn for their new event, which is a bus gathering. And they've asked me and Dupes, which is now a honorary bus, to attend. The first weekend in September, the 3rd and 4th, is the Mid-Suffolk Light Railways Gala. And this will likely be the greatest gathering of my fleet outside of being in the shed this year, because Sir William McAlpine will be there on display, hopefully with a selection of my other vehicles. I will almost undoubtedly be on the locomotives one of the days, if not both, so it's well worth coming along and seeing, well, one of my favourite railways in the whole world. There will be a selection of other vintage vehicles there and some live steam, I believe. We've got some traction engines coming and various other attractions, so well worth coming along and seeing, yeah, a lovely little rural country railway. A yet to be confirmed event, but something we're hoping to attend and have a stand at, is Retrorides on the 18th. This is an event that we as LMM attended last year and absolutely loved it. And hopefully this year we'll be going on again, so watch this space and we'll keep you guys updated. But it was a wonderful, wonderful car show and possibly the very highlight of our year. We really, really did enjoy walking around and seeing just the sheer variety of cars on display. It really was an absolutely superb show and we're really excited to be part of this year's. And then of course, coming up at some point in the year will be Lemons the 3rd. We haven't actually got our dates. It's something we're still working on at the moment. We're not sure when it's going to be. We have an idea of what we're going to be doing and the vehicles we're going to be taking, and details will be released in due course. But once again, you guys to come along, spend a day with us. We'll do the photo challenge, hang out, and hopefully have some fun. And we're hoping that's going to be like the big meet for the year. And that is basically it. That's what we have planned to do. We really hope to see you at some of the events, and remember, I will be at other events and other railways throughout the year, whether I'm filming, just visiting, or actually volunteering. If you do see us, come up and say hi. We love to meet you guys. So thanks for watching that. We really, really hope to see you at some of the events this year. And remember, as a patron, you get to know when I'm actually volunteering somewhere, so you can pop along and say hi and see me doing my thing when I'm not actually filming, which is quite wonderful. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching this video, and we hope to see you at various places throughout the year. Ta-ra. Are you going to start? Are you going to start? Oh.